Hello friends, and welcome. In this video we are going to be crafting a spring simmer pot. A simmer pot uses botanicals and their aromas and correspondences to bring healing energy and their properties to your home. This one is going to be for cleansing and clearing the energy of the home and replenishing it with healing, empowering energies. It's an alternative to cleansing with other items, smoke, or sound. A simmer pot is a stove pot, potpourri pot, and an easy way to scent your home. You can bring the cleansing and healing properties of different botanicals into play, using steam to diffuse their aromas throughout your home. Fill a pan with water, add ingredients with intent, bring it to boil, and then simmer, allowing those aromas to penetrate through your home. So you can use any ingredients that you want or that you have around your home. These are the ones that I'm going to be using today. And I already have a pan on the stove next to us, heating up with water, which is our carrier of our medicine. So first, I want to just take a moment to set an intention on our practice, bringing into focus our energies in this moment. My intention for this seasonal simmer pot is to aid us to connecting to the energies of spring, allowing us to cleanse and clear our environment, our being, our body, our energetic field, and bringing in new and replenishing energies to allow us to step forward into this new season, aligned and ready to begin anew. First, we will begin by preparing our ingredients. I have 2 lemons. I'm going to use the lemon to bring in purification and cleansing. Lemon is a great fruit, a great correspondence to use in any cleansing and clearing. Lemon, it's a very magical fruit, often used in cleansing spaces and bringing purification, of removing negative energies and transmuting them into more neutral forms. The smell is also very refreshing and renewing. I'm going to use this orange towards the end to help bring in a nutritional burst of energy. Oranges are full of vital nutrients and ingredients that help us to rejuvenate and replenish. Orange is perfect for activating our immune system, activating our cleansing mechanisms, the ones that help us to circulate and rejuvenate energy, to bring nutrition, to bring flow to us. going to use this apple to bring in its properties of rebirth and rejuvenation. Apples are a symbol of wisdom. They're associated with rejuvenation and health. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. I'm just removing the bruise from this apple. Nothing wrong with it, I just don't want it that in the pot. I think we'll just use half. And I'll eat this later. We also have this ginger. Ginger is a very healing herb. It is associated with love and rejuvenation. It has many medicinal effects for our body, as well as our mind and our energy field. And I'll be using the rinds and the insides. Just peeling the outside to allow its aromas to come forth. Now that we have prepared our fresh ingredients, I'm going to begin adding to the simmer pot. Just have to adjust you slightly. I just turn the stove off again. Now normally you would put this into cold water and allow it to heat up for the sake of demonstration. I've heated the water first. Water is our medicine, our carrier of our medicine. It's going to diffuse and bring these aromas into our environment, cleansing and clearing. Diffusing through our home. We're going to begin with lemon, for cleansing and purification, adding with intent. Next, we are going to add some eucalyptus oil. Eucalyptus is a very good essential oil or plant or botanical for clearing and cleansing. It also has a very opening kind of smell to it, opening us up to clearing, to renewal. Next, we are going to add some tea tree. Tea tree is very good at sterilization, of neutralizing energies, of completely clearing, much like sage does, completely clearing energies, neutralizing everything into just its natural kind of energy, ready for it to be moved into new forms. And these 3 items together are for clearing and cleansing. So I'm going to use my little spatula. This one says, "You are magical," to stir in intent for clearing and cleansing. Allow these botanicals and aromas to clear and cleanse our home, our being, our energies. Allowing those energies that no longer serve us to dissipate and purify into new forms, allowing room for replenishing, renewing, and new energies. Next, we are going to add the replenishing and rejuvenating elements. So we have the apple for rebirth and rejuvenation. Next, we're going to add the ginger, starting with the peeled cut ginger, bringing in healing energy of unconditional love to aid us in stepping forward in healthy ways, of aligning with our heart as we step into this season ahead. Healing and love. Allowing us to take those things that we have shed, those lessons that we have learned from the seasons past, and allowing those lessons, those releasing of energies, to replenish us, to help us to move forward in new, expanded ways. I'm going to use this thyme for its properties of health and strength, allowing the courage for us to step forward in healthy ways, aiding us with the strength to go forward into this new beginning. then we're going to use this peppermint essential oil, or you could use fresh mint or anything from a mint family. Going to use this to help uplift and refresh us. Peppermint is one of my favorite correspondences for rejuvenation, for uplifting energy. I find it very clarifying, very invigorating. And these 4 elements are our replenishing energies. Allow these energies to replenish our energies in alignment with what we need, replenishing the energies of our home, bringing in the strength to heal, the strength to move forward, the strength to find wisdom in the path, wisdom on our path. Giving us the strength to step forward in new and beautiful ways this season to come. Embracing the new beginnings of this spring, 2023. You can smell a combination of the citrus and apple and thyme. Next, we're going to add our elements of connection to spring. And for that, I'm using some fresh flowers. Now, these are dead nettle. They are a common weed, I guess, in gardens here in the Pacific Northwest. And the reason I picked these dead nettles is because these are the ones I dried from last year from my garden. And to me, these are one of the first signs of spring that I see outside my home, along with the blooming flowers. So to me, this is my indication that spring is here. And then I also have these beautiful flower petals from some flowers that I was gifted from my family this Sunday in representation of Mother's Day in the United Kingdom, where we lived for quite a while. So I'm going to add these with that connection and focusing on the spring to come, planting those seeds of growth, those seeds of blossoming, of replenishment, of movement forward, of the season to come, connecting us to the abundance of nature and connecting us to the land around my home. Taking into respect the ancestors that came before, those whom the land was stolen from. Acknowledging those elementals, those natural systems, the natural cycles around us, the spirits of the flowers and trees around us. I used yellow to symbolize the growing sun, as the spring equinox is a time of light and dark being in equal balance. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, the sun will take over the longer amount of time until we head to the end of summer. And I also used purple to symbolize a spiritual connection, connection to spirit, connection to those more subtle bodies and energies within and around us, the spirits who live within and around our homes, connecting us to our intuition, as well as those cosmic cycles around us. I'm just going to stir those spring connections into our simmer pot. Connections to land, connection to the cosmos, connection to the world around us and the cycles. The season ahead blossoming in front of us, the growing sun, the warmer days, the abundance and harvest to come. Lastly, we're going to add these elements and correspondences of protection, of sealing our medicine within these aromas, these vapors, wrapping up our energetic ritual, our energetic healing. First, we're going to use rosemary. Rosemary is great for not only healing, but it is great for memory, for our memory, for connecting us with our energies, connecting us with the energies of our home, the energies that are important to us, really helping to bring this simmer pot into connection with ourselves and what we energetically need within our home. And bringing in protection, a protective element that we need within our being. Aiding us in energetically aligning on our path, on this season ahead. Allowing us to find clarity in our movements forward, remembering who we are, protecting our energy, protecting our home. Going to use these cinnamon sticks to bring in abundance, to bring in intentional action, to help bring in a movement of energy. A form of protection is knowing that we are infinitely abundant and that there are always new possibilities, that there are always new actions, there are always new options. So allowing these cinnamon sticks to bring us that protection of knowing that we have an endless abundance around us. We have endless chances to use our actions intentionally. And just bringing in that energy of continuous abundance. An alternative to cinnamon would be basil, since some people don't like cinnamon. Then we have, lastly, beautiful juicy oranges, bringing in that burst of energy, that supportive renewal of energy, fortifying us, helping us to step forward strong and replenished. We're just gonna drop them right in. I love using orange to replenish energy. I really think that it is a very powerful medicine. It also smells delicious. And before we add our bay leaves to close, we're just going to give this another stir, adding in those protective elements. Protecting our energies, protecting our home, protecting our being, protecting our memories, protecting our actions, protecting our energy, and allowing us to rejuvenate and replenish. By taking care of ourselves, by nourishing ourselves, nurturing ourselves, we protect ourselves. When we look after ourselves, we protect ourselves. When we manage our energy, we protect ourselves. When we clean and cleanse our home, we protect ourselves. Allow the aromas, the energies, the characteristics and attributes of these botanicals to fill our home with cleansing, clearing energy, allowing us to be protected and rejuvenated as we step into spring. As we step into the astrological new year, as we step into our rebirth, as we take time to balance in our darkness and to align in our light. For we are not whole if we do not accept both sides and all forms of self. Allow the energies of this simmer pot to aid you in releasing the season past, allowing you to step forward into the season ahead, rejuvenated and fresh, ready for anything coming your way, ready for the intentional actions that will allow you to step forward, ready for the balance and alignment that comes with walking our path. Allowing you to stand anew, stand refreshed in your newest self. As we step into spring, know that you are capable of anything you put your energy and actions behind. Know that you are capable to start over afresh, new. Know that you are loved and accepted. That you are doing such an amazing job, even when it seems like things are hard. You've got this. I'm so very proud of you. Allow the medicine of this simmer pot to cleanse, renew, and transform you as you walk into the next season ahead. Until the next time, goodbye, my friends.